Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So a chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Morant. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top five, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Out in the wings for him, Smart and Bane. Brandon Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing.
Here we go.
Nas Reed out there with Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in at the three. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Outside Jackson fires from deep. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Edwards, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Smart. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a number one pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
And he makes the first. Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And Edwards drops them both.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
Now here's Jackson. Bane kicks to Clark. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Jackson a screen on Conley. Tries it from 9. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the pass to Edwards. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Conley gets the bucket.
And doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
Smart with the ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Fades back. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Bane. From past the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Minnesota. Conley scanning the floor. Towns is doubled for the 3. Reed gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant against Conley. It's Morant with the drive. And that one, good.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Towns for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in the defense.
Smart on the wing. Edwards defending. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Grizzlies, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Minnesota, just need to take it a game at a time.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now here's Smart. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Great D that time from Bane. Memphis trailing here. Smart finds Morant. To the inside. Wants to get it to Smart and does. They now take the lead. Smart's got 6 points.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Conley. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Left side, Towns. Pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards against Smart. Feeds it to Morant. And they double up Morant. Lock at 6. Jackson, a screen on Conley. Back to Jackson. Bane passes to Clark. Jackson from long range. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Teardrop shot. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. It's Jackson atop the key. The pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Bane. Here's Reed. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Reed's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. And here's Morant. A 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside Edwards. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Towns against Clark. Towns, the pass to Alexander Walker. Misses the wing three.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Edwards kicks to Towns, and he hits it to tie the game up. Towns has got 6 points.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Now here's Morant. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Pass to Clark. Here's Morant, covered by Conley. On deep. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And that one falls for Reed. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition and really who can survive the night.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Edwards dishes to Morris. Pass to Reed. Now Gobert. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Morris against Morant. The pass to Aldama. Gobert with the block. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Passes to Aldama. And here is Bain. He kicks to Morant. Clark inside. Guarded by Reed. Morant passes to Clark. That one goes. Count it. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Morris. He has yet to score. Has to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Here's Reed. It's Clark with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Smart against Edwards. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And the technical free throw is good. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies teams.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. They get it again.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Rudy Gobert. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And, yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. A free throw drops for Gobert. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Now, here is Morris. No scoring in this one. He dishes it to Anderson. Pass to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Morant against Morris. Aldama with the ball. Now the pass to Williams. And another miss by Memphis.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Now here's McDaniels. Kennard covering. Here's Towns. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
Morant passes to Aldama. To the wing right side. Moravia. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Morris. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The dish to Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Now Morant. Williams with a clean look. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. McDaniels is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. The Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. To the middle, wide open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for him.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now, here is Morris. Still scoreless. Anderson outside. The tray. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Williams. Launches it. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Anderson outside. Passes it to Towns. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Williams for 3. Morris with the rebound. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Pistons in Detroit. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Williams has got 5 points so far. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Derrick Rose is checked in for the Grizzlies. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Conley against Rose. Conley kicks to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Rose. Lets the three fly. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the left side wing. They could use a bucket. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Jackson. Kicks to Rose. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Aldama. Rose can't hit.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Rose.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Grizzlies making the shot. And here's Morris for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game. And the Grizzlies with possession here. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Towns. Back to Morris. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Up again. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Pass to Conley. Now here's Towns. Shoots over Aldama, and he comes up with the deuce. Towns has got 10 points.
You know, defensively, there's not a lot you can do in that situation. I mean, Towns is just so big and strong and long. Really hard to stop him in the paint.
Now here's Rose. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Conley against Rose. On the wing, Morris. Outside, Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
And here are the Grizzlies now. There's the pass to Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Conley against Williams. Bounce pass, Conley. Towns down low. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Minnesota making some changes. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Monte Morris. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. Memphis has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Williams passes to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here is Edwards. Grizzlies making the shot. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And it's Rose with the ball for Memphis. Passes it to Jackson. Bain with it. Over Edwards. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bain. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Memphis. And here is Conley. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Gobert with a screen on Rose. Towns kicks to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And blocked by Bain. Towns, and again it's Minnesota.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Conley's shot is off. It's stolen by Michael Conley. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bain passes to Williams. Here's Jackson. Back to Rose. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Count that one.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Conley against Rose. Over Conley. Rose. Good. Rose has got 5. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Edwards against Bain. Edwards dishes to Towns. It's Clark with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Jackson. Gobert with the block. Towns down low. Guarded by Bain. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Memphis also making some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Smart comes in for Williams. And it's John Morant in for Derrick Rose. Gobert, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Now, here's McDaniels. Following the miss by John Morant. Morant with the steal. Bain with it, working on McDaniels. Smart misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And for Memphis, they're shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
That free throw missing. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for McDaniels. And the second free throw, good. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Grizzlies fourth.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Memphis trailing here. Now here's Smart. His last outing, he had 8 points. Clark sets a screen for Smart. Pass to Bane. Lets it go from 11. It's good. Bane's got 6 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Edwards looking it over. Gobert in the corner. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And, Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
.141 left to play in the first half. Up top, Morant. 5 points in the game. Clark, a screen on Conley. Here's Morant.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And he sinks the second.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bane says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, then that leaves me open on the perimeter to do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed. Here's Morant. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Bane kicks to Clark. Clock at 4. Takes the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Conley finds Edwards. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson a screen on Conley. To the right side. Towns against Clark. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Gobert with the block. And he recovers it. Jackson, that's good. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Edwards. Conley with a wide open look. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top. They lead by a bucket. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy money. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
Well, certain years in the contest are more entertaining than others, Shaq. You know, it's hard for me to believe this field will not be entertaining. You look at the field. Look at all these guys. You got to know they came to play today.
Yeah, they better put on a show. Please don't let us down.
And, fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
Unreal discipline at the offensive end. He can quickly assess what the defense is trying to take away and then make a move to counter.
It's been a calculated effort, no doubt, and with great results, shooting over 60% in that first half. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Desmond Bane out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's tipped. Dishes it to Conley. Right wing. There's the steal. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Down low. Stolen by Reed.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Bane looking around. Clark sets a screen for Bain. 9 feet out. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Clark.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
The Timberwolves shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Towns in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Now the Grizzlies with it. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Poked away. It's stolen by Edwards. For 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist in the game.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. Edwards against Smart. Passes to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here is Edwards. He's got 10. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And there's the feed to Towns. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Clark. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Conley kicks to Edwards. They need this, and the layup is good. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Bain with it. 6 points for him. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Outside for Smart. Jackson with the screen. Smart misses. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Edwards against Smart. Edwards inside. Conley for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Conley's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now, here's Bain. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Conley, the pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Inside, the fadeaway, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Smart.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Edwards drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark a screen on Conley. Moran finds Clark. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period. Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
A kick out to Bain. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Back to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. No good from Clark. Minnesota leading by 5. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
From down low. And it's Morant with the rebound. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Morant against Conley. There's the screen. He kicks it to Towns. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Smart on the wing. Shoots a fader. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards passes to Reed. Basket good. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Morris has checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant passes to Aldama. Pass to Bain. Driving the lane. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Connects from 3-point range. Aldama's got 5.
just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Up top, Reed. Towns against Clark. Shot from the wing, and again it's Minnesota.
Entering the league already with a good jump shot, Towns has improved his leg strength. That gives him even more consistency on that J of his.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Here's Aldama. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Aldama's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Smart against Edwards. The pass to Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Smart deciding where to go with it. Aldama finds Clark. Now Bain. Knocked away. Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Minnesota leading by 7. Morris passes to Reed. Smart against Edwards. Morris. And again it's Minnesota.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Morant against Morris. Reed with the block.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's Morant. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Morant.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Now Morris. He's got 8. 1:58 left to play in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Kyle Anderson comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. Memphis also making some changes. Stevens is checked in. And it's Williams in for Bain. And so here's Memphis. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Aldama slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Now here's Towns. A 3 from Anderson. Aldama with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Morant passes to Stevens. Here's Aldama. Misses the 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Morris outside. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Stevens. Kennard for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Kennard's got 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Anderson outside. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Towns. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. From Target Center, back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Jaden McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Conley. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 6. He lobs it up, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
The Timberwolves shooting well, 50% from the floor. Conley against Morant. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the 3. Williams dishes to Morant. Pass to Aldama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Aldama's got 12 points in just the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Bangs home the trifecta.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Morant against Conley. Morant kicks to Kennard. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Kennard covering. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to McDaniels. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 9 points for Jaden McDaniels.
Superb focus from McDaniels, making the D look absolutely helpless. Morant scanning the floor.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Derrick Rose is checked in for the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. There's the pass to Rose. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Marcus Smart's checked in for Derrick Rose. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Conley. And Anderson has it in the corner. Takes a 3. No good on that one. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Smart against Conley. Passes it to Aldama. Pass to Williams. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. And here's Smart. Outside Williams. Fades and shoots. Minnesota with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. There's the 3. The shot, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Kennard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels. Got a hand on it. Kennard on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Grizzlies.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Anderson after Memphis gets the 3. Right side, Conley. The pass to Alexander Walker. Going inside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Williams. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Smart against Conley. And he lobs it up toward the rim, so they take the lead. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. There's the drive. That was something to see. Good.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Towns comes in for Anderson. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And Monte Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Williams. And it's John Morant in for Kennard.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a three-point game. Morris against Morant. Floats one up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Morris finds Edwards.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Passes it to Bain. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Bain drops them both. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 3-point lead. They set the pick. Here's Reed. The shot from the low post is good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Bain. Can't cash in from close range. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Memphis has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Mike Conley's checked in for McDaniels. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Here's Morant. Driving in. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 5-point game. Edwards against Smart. Edwards drives in, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Clark, a screen on Conley. Here's Morant. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And another three for Minnesota.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And for Memphis, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Feeds it to Jackson. Back to Morant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
A little contact there. Could have drawn a whistle, but Morant just plays through.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. The dish now to Towns. Over Clark. Towns, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Jackson. Bain with it. Edwards defending. Out to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Clark, a screen on Conley. Jackson from long range. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got rebound number 8 now on the night. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Towns, a screen on Smart. Here's Edwards.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Here's Morant. Outside for Smart. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Smart. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Smart.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Morant against Conley. It's Morant with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And the pass to Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
He doesn't get the second one. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
And that one misses. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Conley's shot is off. Memphis has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Back to Bain. Kicks it to Clark. Clock at 6. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Smart. Up top, Edwards. Missed inside. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Pass to Alexander Walker. Nailed from three-point land.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the 3 by Minnesota. Here's Smart. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Towns. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the Grizzlies with it. They trail by 7. Bain finds Clark. And here's Smart from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And so Minnesota takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, you know, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. We did a great job of that tonight. You know, we did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best. That's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.